I just thought I'd take a minute or two to try to, I guess, better explain my circumstances, because it's got to be a little bit confusing, or lead people to believe whatever I guess they want to believe. But last year in Ottawa, I was paying around $5.50 a month for a room in a rooming house with cockroaches and bed bugs. I asked the landlord to do something about the bugs, and he he wouldn't do it. And then he wanted to charge me more money for rent after refusing to do anything about this problem, right? So he wanted me to pay $600 a month, and I know that's probably average by now for such a place, but all I get is just over $700. That's what I was getting at the time from welfare. There's no way I could do it, and there's no way he should have even been able to ask me to do it. And so I walked. He tried to get me to stay, and I told him I was adamant about leaving, because I'm not going to sit there in a room full of bugs. I'd already spent a year there. Nothing had changed. I could think the bugs got worse instead of better. So anyway, he showed his true colors. He flipped out on me. So I spent I think it was the month of September, I spent on the street in Ottawa, which I've been on the street in Ottawa before. I've been in shelters in Ottawa before. Not a big deal, really, for me. At the time, I had a couple of women, I think. I don't even know at this point, but I thought I had a couple of women who were, interested in becoming my wife online. So I was working with both of them when I left Ottawa in September, and I started my journey here, and I thought we were working together, but turns out they only know how to take, they don't know how to give, and I don't even know if they could live the way that I live, or if they ever intended to be with me. It doesn't matter now, because they're not here. Then, I got to Winnipeg there start of May, and my phone got stolen. So I wasn't even able to post or to even continue to communicate with my one potential wife. The other one I'd already had to let go. And then at the end of May, here in Saskatoon, my stuff got stolen. I got rinsed, as they say, and they took my wallet, including my bank card and my identification, right? So it's very likely I have money in the bank I can't even touch right now, and that would be a street allowance from welfare, which would be under $400 per month, right? But I started this journey, with the Lord, and with what I thought was some help in this world, but that help is dissipated, so it's just me and the Lord now. And without access to money or even ID, my options are very limited as to what I can do. So I'm not a junkie, even though I'm living outside. I'm not the most righteous man, even though I'm preaching Christ and I'm trying to see the world change. And I don't know where this journey is going to end, but I'm going to keep going past the point of no return. I don't know. There's nothing I could do to even ask for help. There's no way I could accept a payment if someone wanted to give it to me at this point. I had a PayPal online. It got suspended due to someone else's interference. I was trying to help somebody who claimed to be doing charity work, and it just made my whole situation look suspicious, so they suspended it, and I can't even work any of that out. I don't know, pray for me. Pray for all of us. I'm not the only one who can't afford to live somewhere, right? And really, there's no good reason for it. It's greed. It's greed. We can, so we will. This is my advice to you fuckers. Fuck off, right? Get fucking real. You want to talk about a great reset? Let's set the fucking money back. Why is it so fucking expensive anyways? Really? Why? What good reason? I mean, yeah, you can say inflation, you could fill in the blank with anything, but what's stopping you from changing it? It's my question. Why let it continue, right? This was an inconsistent formula that your little boys came up with back in the day. They told you it wasn't sustainable. You ran with it, and it's still going. So, if you're intending to crash it all, well, that's what's coming. Only then what, right? Then it's time for the mark of the beast? Well, to hell with that. If we took all the money and spread it around where it's needed, there'd be enough for everyone. Instead of some having more and some having less. Anyway, I don't want to get into a rant. I just want to explain a little bit that, I'm not a junkie. I'm not an alcoholic. I do smoke weed and I do drink occasionally, but I'm not any of those things. That's why people see me and they look like I have two heads. It's like, well, why are you out here if you're not this and you're not that? This is why. Alright?